For some reason, it's a black screen. Oh, cool. It started already. Awesome. So if you guys can check, Sham is here. So Sham, are you able to hear me? Uh, don't know. Those who are on YouTube, if they are able to hear me. Oh, awesome. That's good. So we'll start. Um, okay. So the live is regarding this specific post. I don't know which language should I speak in, Hindi or English. Should I go with Hindi? I think even in Discord you guys can see my screen, or I can just share the this particular thing. Guys, this is the thing that we're talking about. Um, where is it? Where is our chat? Yep, here's the chat. So this is the image that I am talking about, and for people who are on YouTube, this is how the Discord event looks like. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people, including me. And this is the thing that we are talking about, this particular image. So this is pretty interesting, and we'll see this. So you guys let me know if you want it in Hindi or English, somewhere on Discord or anywhere. Let's see. Nobody's speaking, so it's a bit weird. Uh, okay, English maybe. Okay, let's go then. Let's go with English. So this is the picture. I was reading a book and I saw this picture, and now, like the first two comments are from people, Sumanshu and Shivang, who are also in the live stream. So I wanted to discuss this, like what are the things that we need to know to actually answer this. Now there are like a bunch of things that people have said, and we'll try to go through them one by one. And people who are on Discord, like you guys, Sahil and others, you can unmute and discuss. Okay. So we'll go with the first one because I can see Shivang's comment on top. And Shivang says that the orientation of the curve of the crescent moon is wrong. And I've probably asked, why is it wrong? Um, okay. So Shivang, do you have any idea what's like? Do you have any comments? Um, like what's the image about regarding the horns, or what do you think now after 2 weeks? Like,
The uh, direction of the horns are
hmm,
when the phases of moon is going towards full moon and when
hmm,
it is coming back from the full moon towards the crescent moon.
yeah.
So in what direction the horns will point in the northern hemisphere? But I was getting confused, so I couldn't give you the exact reason.
But doesn't it like matter whether it is a crescent moon of the day or whether it's a crescent moon of like the evening? Because we have two crescents, right? If I see the phases of the moon thing, then on on some days we can see the moon shining, the bright, we can see it as C. On the other days, we can see it as the opposite of C. So, and it can be either crescent. It could be like waning crescent or waxing crescent. So, like from this image itself, I can't tell that whether it is waxing or waning, because what we know about कि नॉर्दर्न लेटिट्यूड्स में किस तरह का मून दिखना चाहिए, पी या डी या फिर सी या फिर उल्टा सी, दैट डिपेंड्स कि हम कौन से मून के फेस की बात कर रहे हैं, बिकॉज आई थिंक इफ इट इज अ डिफरेंट वन देन इट शुड बी ऑपोजिट. I'll show a picture to just make more sense, which is um, moon phases. Wow, it's giving me a reminder of the event. Yeah. So, for example, we have this image where we have the phases of the moon. I'll also put it in chat. So, if this is the image that I'm seeing, then the second image that we have, so that is like a opposite of C. And then the second last image I see, that is like C. So if I can see both of the phases of the moon, like both the direction, ulta sida, then like can we tell कि this image में orientation angle is like odd, because we don't know कि रात की image है या फिर शाम की image है या फिर सुबह की image है. That's why. Are you sure about it? I'm not. I mean, added context, like because I was reading it and it says somewhere on the top, like, yeah, 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 it is, yeah, we can assume it's night, yep. Now, I don't know where this manga is set, but where is Japan? In which hemisphere is Japan? North or south? Anybody? In which, where do we have like Japan? Is it in North Hemisphere, South Hemisphere?
Northern, right?
Okay. If it is in North Hemisphere, then from what I know, the crescent moon should be um, like opposite of C. So it should be correct from what I see, from what I know, because there's a picture of moon phases from different latitudes, and according to it, this is how it should be. So if you see this image, I'll also share. Um, Na, 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 na. Yeah, this one. So if you see this image that we have over here, you can see in this image that depending upon which latitude we are at, I would say we can assume Japan is like between London and equator, and the moon that we are talking about has to be vexing crescent because that is visible in the evening. So by that, these are the two things it can have. Like this is how it can appear. Mm. Although what we are seeing is like Sydney, which means that I don't know what that means. I'm not sure, but this is the moon that is visible in the image. Um, if Japan is in northern hemisphere, then this orientation should not be ever possible, which is weird, but so what do you guys think? So I don't know the
Hmm.
answer actually. Like I don't know what's the answer is. I have some like my own reasoning, but I mean, looking at this picture, I'm not sure what to say anymore. That's what I'm saying.
Can you go over my comment that I had posted?
Uh, Shivanshu, is that you?
Yeah.
Okay, sure. So we'll go to Shimanshu's comment. Let's go. Yep. It says the moon. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, okay. Just kidding. One thing is that the crescent is too extreme. Okay. That means it's very thin, yeah. Looks more like a solar eclipse rather than a crescent moon. Okay. You'll have to justify those statements. The other thing is that this scene plays in Asakusa, Tokyo, and I think it's after sunset. Yeah, because yeah, so many people won't be awake in the morning. Yeah, that's good sense right there. The only time a crescent moon appears near sunset is when it's a waxing crescent. So in northern hemisphere, um, the waxing crescent faces bottom right instead of bottom left, so the moon should be oriented like this instead of this. Yeah, that's a solid comment, and I think that is it. Let me just go over it again. So you're saying that, um, but like, okay, let me just see that picture again. The picture that we had. Hmm, over here, right? Yeah. So according to this picture, the moon should be like this and like this, but it can't be like that. But what I was thinking is like, suppose the sun is over here, okay? The sun is, let's suppose on the second page, if you can see, there is this cycle wheel that we have. Just share a screenshot. So if the sun is over there, then wouldn't this make sense? I don't know. No, if even if it has set, because the moon can be somewhere, like the moon and the sun, they don't go exactly in the same line. So if that is the best, oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, then it should be southern hemisphere. It can't be northern hemisphere. Yeah, got it. Because it's tilted like this. Like if this is south, the whole thing is tilted like this. But if I look backwards, then it appears. Oh yeah, that's. I think that's yeah, that makes sense because this. If the sun is over here near the cycle wheel, then I guess yeah, it makes sense. So if the sun is, let's say, over here and the moon is coming from here, then yeah, that does make sense. So that means that the picture should have been just 180. No, it should have been a mirror image, right? That's all that matters.
Yes.
A mirror image. Okay. And one more thing that you said was this thing. Where is it gone? Yep, here. That it looks more like a solar eclipse than a crescent moon. Why do you think so?
I thought about that because horns of too extreme. Like if you see a real crescent moon, the corners of the horns would not be over 50% of on the other side of the moon than than the rest of the crescent. Uh, it's hard to explain.
Okay, I'll share a picture and then maybe you can share. Wow, these events, man. Um, it's giving me a reminder of the same event. Okay, so I have a picture. Um, how do I share it? I'll just take a screenshot and share. So here we have, let's say, two pics, A and B. So which one do you guys like? Of course, Samanshu, but other guys as well. Which one do you think is like wrong for some reason?
I don't think any of these are that wrong as
But there's a
compared to the one.
difference. There's a difference between them, right? Where my caps lock is on. Yeah. So
I
there's a
think B,
difference
but
between A and B, and A is more similar to the picture in the book than B. A feels wrong. Why? Why does it feel wrong? So you guys can look at any picture of the crescent moon that you have taken, and then you can justify like which one is right or wrong. I can show you using what we call like stellarium. I can take a pic from stellarium and then show you guys. Um, I think that'll be cool. So yeah, you can. Um, I don't know when do we have crest moon actually. Yeah, so this is moon. I should go back a few days. It's gone. It's almost crescent. One more day. Almost. Almost, yeah. So it's safe to say it's something like this. Yep. So this is the moon, and this moon is like 30%. I don't know what this means. Rise set at 11:30. Okay. So this is how the moon looks. Let's just go one more day back. Yeah. Okay, so I'll share a picture of from Stellarium. Like this is how the moon might have looked a couple of days ago. I'm not sure how many days, but many days ago. And then, yeah, so this is the moon pic. You can say which one A or B is like more closer to it. What do you think? It's hard to tell because like the Terminator line is very blurred as it should be. It can't be like
can I,
sharp. Okay, let me
can I share a
just.
pic of what I just
Yeah,
drew
yeah, yeah, yeah. You
in?
can share. Yeah.
Um, yeah, I just sent the pic. This is what
Ooh.
I'm talking about. If you know what I
Mm.
mean, like when you see a real crescent moon, the crescent is uh
Oh,
like the
I got
one,
it. I got the 50% thing now. Yeah, I got it. Got it. Got it.
yeah. But in the manga, it shows like the one in the bottom.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's also similar to this image. The this image of the Starry Night. In that also they show the moon with its horns like weirdly.
But I think we should not compare the Starry Night. Starry Night is just the artistic expression of the night
I
sky. It's
yeah,
not
yeah.
scientifically accurate, but it's an artistic expression.
Yeah, but I know Shivang, it's art, but that's what we're talking about. Art के अंदर moon कैसा दिखता है? That's what we are nitpicking
Ne-
today.
Ne- Ne- Neil deGrasse Neil deGrasse Tyson is quite a fan of this Art Van Gogh painting,
Uh, I get you.
Starry Night.
I think everybody is like, this is beautiful. I just changed today my wallpaper to Starry Night because I'm like, this is so cool. Um,
Yeah,
so
it is indeed beautiful.
yeah. 7 Feb 227. Bhavik is sharing some picture, but Bhavik, this is so small to see the moon. Um, I can open it in another browser, but it's too small to actually see something. Oh wow, I was not there. Yeah, here I am. So yeah, I get what Sumanshu is saying from one and two. Like the horns should not cross more than 50% because if they do, then you can't really show like diagram wise it's not correct if somebody makes sun on one hand moon on other hand and then they try to throw the like sunlight on the moon. So this is not possible to get. Um, I guess I get why it's not possible, but I can't explain. Manga is art to write, so artists intentionally depict wrongs to trigger us. I don't know, Suji, maybe. I think it's not that they did it intentionally, but it's just that they have to make a moon in the sky to show its night. That's what it's about. So I'll share one more picture in the chat before I go back to some more comments because we have sort of solved the mystery already. I'll check some more comments to see what else is there. But there's this one more pic, um, and you guys have to tell me like what's the error in this. Let's see. You guys can type or unmute. Oh wow, we have Ayushi. Hi Ayushi. And we have Sudipto after many days. And E equals MC square as well. So let's see. For people who later watch the stream on YouTube, this is how it looks. It's a cool picture. I can show you guys in browser, and
I think
this how it looks. Then wait for a minute for others to also get it. Yeah,
sure,
yeah.
sure.
Wait for a while. This shadow on the moon is wrong. Why, Jalish? Like, give reason to your thing, not just why do you think it's wrong? Not just wrong. Why do you think it's wrong? That sort of thing. Let me type. Okay, we'll wait. So Manchu will win typing before him. As if the moon doesn't reflect sunlight. Yeah. Yeah, that's yeah, close. Mm, let's see. I'll just check my YouTube in the meanwhile. Wow, I have somebody else. Over here. So Sudipta was watching it earlier there. Uh, yeah, I really like anime God Killed a lot. And I drew the Starry Night, Sudipta. Okay. Um, Jorthor is asking what I'm doing nowadays. I'm just chilling. Uh, okay. If you're talking about the visible moon, then by default it is for night. Why? So Aditya has an interesting comment that if you're talking about the moon, it should be night. Why do you guys think so that it should be night? Like this comment that we have over here. Um, yeah, I'll just take this. Aditya, you can join us in the Discord as well. The link is in my bio on Instagram, or I can type it here if you want. Wow, something is a long message, yeah. Oh wow, this is such a beautiful photo, Sudipto. Wow. Ah, so nice. So Sumanshu says the right side of the moon should be facing the sun. Sudipto is like, look at this beauty. Suji is saying astronomy is crazy impressive, but a lot of remembers I prefer not to stay on that boat. Okay. Yeah. So there is no obstruction between the moon and sun, and moon doesn't reflect like that. Yeah, yeah, sort of. Mm. Considering this as a full circle, the first arc and the second arc meet at a definite point. The first arc and the second arc meet at definite point. What does that mean? Like, what do you mean by definite point? If you can draw that. Whereas figure A, I guess the two arcs meet at a point, but still the error is that meeting point is not exact. It's all right. It doesn't matter what their explanation is. Like, I like that you're trying to say. I'll share what the explanation is for the picture of A and B of the two moons. Um, but let's see. So Jailesh has said something, and also Sumanshu as well. So regarding this picture, at least, what is wrong in this astronomically? So if we have the sun and moon is reflecting the light, then this could be either sunrise or it would be sunset. Now, first of all, like before actually getting into whether it is sunrise or sunset, we can say that the part of moon which is visible or which is lit is like wrong. It should be a mirror image of this. If we join the two horns and draw a line, then it should be the other side that is actually lit up, because what is that big thing which is giving light to the moon and it is visible like this in the sky? The moon's other like some other part of the moon should be visible, and that part should be facing the sun. So this is like wrong because of that reason. And what should be the right image? I'll try to make it on my phone if possible. Like, what should be the right image? And then let's see if anybody else can do it quickly, like what is incorrect with this, and they can quickly share that. You can do that. Mm, okay. See. So what I think is, that's great, right? So what I think is, if this is the moon, it should be visible like this. Where is white color? This is like a very rough diagram. This is not good. This is bad. But this is just what I'm trying to show. I don't know if that was saved or not. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's saved. So if you see the image, um, that's what I'm talking about, like this is how it should be, because that's how the moon should reflect the light of the sun and not the other way around. Wow, we have a diagram. Oh, ho, Jalish, let's go. Sunlight, moon image, correct, earth. Where is earth? This is sun, this is moon image. Oh yeah, yeah, it makes sense that this is where this is how it should be visible. Hmm. Although I wonder why, uh, what does your two little arrow mean? I'm not sure about that. Also, like, yeah, it's hard to understand what the diagram is, but it's something. Earthshine, no, it's not Earthshine, it's something else. What did you guys have for dinner? So EMC Square, I made dinner with my flatmate and we had roti and bhindi ki sabzi. It was good. Um, I don't know, Jalish, yeah. But you try to explain it to us. We have a lot of time. I'll share about the one about the thing about option A and B, that thing. Just give me a minute. So this is actually from a book, um, and we can get to that. But this was very interesting, how like some of the things are wrong sometimes in popular places. So I'll try to do. Um, it's hard to, but I guess I'll just take a screenshot and then share for Discord people. Yep, here we go. So let me refine that diagram quickly. I hope that that diagram is not from ChatGPT. Um, if it was there, there would be an arrow towards Earth bouncing back to the moon. Yeah, I mean it's not Earth shine. Earth shine is a bit different, but it should have been visible. So this is the page where I took the image from. Oh yeah, cool. So you can see in this that A is actually correct and B is wrong. So what they're saying is whenever we see a picture of the moon, it can't be like concentric circles, or what should I say, like not concentric but circles with the same radius. That should not be possible. The outer circle should have more radius. The inner is not exactly a circle, and that's why the horn should be more pointy and not just like there are two circles but they're like a little bit off center. That's not how it should be. And then there's a diagram to explain that, and also to explain that 50% thing that Sumanshu was talking about earlier. And in the bottom of the image, in the bottom of the page, you can also see which phase of the moon is, and that's why the distance should be like how far the moon is visible from the sun is directly related to which phase of the moon is. Yeah, orientation can be a bit challenging depending upon the hemisphere or which, like whether it is waxing or waning. But the phase and the distance between sun and the moon, that matters a lot, and that's like directly related. So it was very cool, and that's why I also saw it in one more example, which was it's gone. Where's it gone? Yeah, this example. So this I read it, I saw it in a magazine. Now you guys like tell me what's wrong with this image that we have over here. And this is images by an cool astrophysicist. Like this is her article. So like what's wrong maybe in this image? Let's see. You guys take your time. The moon is too close to the sun in the sky for it to be gibbous. Yeah. What about others? What do others think? Is that all? In the daytime, I've never seen moon that close to the sun. Yeah. If it's daytime, then of course we are, what I'm supposed to say. Um, I mean, it could be waxing or waning in both of the, like the moon can be visible in daytime in both waxing and waning, but this looks like the sun will set first and then the moon. At least that's the kind of feeling I'm getting. So this is like waning. That's it should be crescent, and the crescent should be so thin that it's barely visible. Yeah. So that's the thing. Um, if it's waxing moon, I think it's like waning. Um, but if it is waxing, then it's too close to the sun. Okay. Yeah, and that's correct. And I also tried to like see in this thing, stellarium, how it should be visible, and I took a picture of that. This is how it should be, sort of. Like the picture is curved because they are so far away. A gibbous moon and the sun. But this is how much difference there should be between them. Like if that is the size of the moon, then I don't know, like a lot of moons can fit inside the distance between the sun and moon. Like it's a bunch. I don't know, like maybe 20, 15 or so. So like this is not a real image, this one, the earlier one, but this is a composite. And even if it's a composite, it's like published in a cool magazine by a cool astrophysicist, and yet like there is this very basic thing that they made the wrong composite. Like the phase of the moon, either that should be different or the distance should have been different. I guess they can't increase the distance because that ruins the concept, but then the phase should have been different. So it's nice to be able to understand these things and then see them around. Like whatever art that we see around us, there these things can be, wrong. Yeah, one second. Let me see if I have any more images. No, those are the images that I have. I'll just go back to some of the other responses under the comment to see that we have covered most of the things. Yeah, it's the same. Early morning. Yeah, Cosmos is also saying the similar thing. Uh, Hiamit says, um, again, Hiamit is saying that lower right side should be visible rather than the lower left, which is right. Um, Chaitanya is saying lunar or solar eclipse, right? Oh, now I get it why you were saying that it could be a solar eclipse rather than an actual phase of the moon. Now I get what you're saying, Sumanshu. Because if the moon is blocking the sun, then it may have that. I'll have to check solar eclipse images to make sure. Um, the timing of the crescent moon, if this place is in Japan, then the crescent moon is at top at 1 p.m. Timing does not match with the people in the street. Maybe. Okay, is that all? I had more comments for some reason they're not loading. But it's cool that we got to do this. Let me just say, yeah. Okay, so do you guys have any other question, something related to this, or we can move on to maybe trying a quiz? Let's see. Like quiz not related to this, I'll search some questions online and then we'll do it. Uh, using something I was trying earlier in the day. Let us hear. Everybody's so quiet. Why is everybody so quiet? Let me just see. Okay, let's just move my noise. So, guys, do you want to have like do a quiz? Something,
So,
yeah.
what were your original thoughts about that picture that you posted on Instagram? Like, what were your original thoughts?
Um, my thoughts were um like it seemed very odd to me. I did not think about the orientation part because I thought that maybe the sun could be in the left hand side. because I did not think in which hemisphere the Japan is. Like that was not what came to my mind. So when I looked at the picture, I just felt like it doesn't make sense because it looks like a crescent moon and it looks nighttime, not evening. So I was wondering that if the crescent moon can be visible so high up in the sky at nighttime. So if it is, let's say, 9 p.m., I don't know if you can see a crescent moon that high up. So that is why I was thinking maybe it's wrong. That the crescent moon should be visible in evening as the days get like as the moon grows bigger and bigger, the size also increasing, and that's why the distance from the like after the sunset how up it is, or in the night how up it is from the horizon, that changes. So it just felt weird that this big moon of maybe 3 days, maybe 4 days, is visible that high up in the sky in the night. So I guess that's all my reasoning was. But now it looks like the circle that they have they drawn, they are also wrong, and the orientation is also incorrect for the northern hemisphere. It should have been like flipped. So it's like I learned something more than what had came to my mind. But I've seen a bunch of images where people have done like a bad job of representing a crescent moon. Like it's pretty popular. So I was just like, this is the example where I saw it again and I felt like posting it. And I wanted to like share it here. It could be a solar eclipse. Seeing this pic, I thought it could be a solar eclipse. Okay. Oh, oh yeah. But that pic is very small. Like the sun has set, and then there's the moon that's cutting it. I also have one solar eclipse picture, but that's like very low in my feed. I can check it in my phone later. Second. Hi Navya. Okay. You guys stay here. I'll try to do the quiz even if you're not ready. Because I wanted to try that this thing. Uh, there was this app that I wanted to try, which is called Multi Buzzer. So I'll send you the link. You guys can open it, mm, and let's try it together. I observed this particular eclipse from my hometown too. 2022. Yeah, I did too from my hometown. Um, I remember it, but I don't know if it was the 10th. Oh, it was winters. Yeah, I did. I think I did an Instagram live that time, uh, if I'm not wrong. And I did not get a lot of good pictures because my camera, like I was trying to show it live, and the camera was like an Instagram, so it wasn't that clear. If I just use a normal camera, the camera app, and that's why I did not had any good pictures. Like I had a few, but not like really cool pictures that I could have taken otherwise. But it was fun. Uh, yeah. It was sunset time, right? So I think it was all right to look at the sun, but not sure. So let me see how many people are here. So Jalish is here. What about other guys? Um, where are you all? Oh, you guys should join. Come on. Like this. Yep. S- Jean Pierre Pasuta. Okay. So I don't know, like, how would we pronounce your name then? Like, Jean, is this? Okay, guys, don't, not now. You just have to tap it, but not now. So let me just get some questions from some app, um, and we'll try those questions. They'll be like pretty simple questions. It's not going to be very hard. Pretty simple ones. Um, I thought I would try to make some interesting questions, but then I was not able to. So we'll do it with some pre-made questions online. Mm, okay. Do we have anything cool here? Hmm. I'm just trying to find a quiz. Okay. A quiz that's good enough. Oh no. Hmm. Oh, where- okay. It's gonna take a bit more time. Um, hmm, hmm. Okay, here we go. I have something open. This is too easy. Everything is like too easy. They don't have like difficult, fun questions. It's too easy. Whatever I'm seeing online. Or too weird. Um, you guys can also send me a link if you find something nice. No, it's too easy. Everything's just. Hmm. Okay. So I have no choice other than to use ChatGPT. Just like one more minute. I'm there almost. Yeah. So I'll also type the question in the chat, and I will also read it aloud. And then you have to just tap on the buzzer, and then we can take it from there. Okay. So this is a pretty easy one. Here we go. Are you guys on the app? Multi-buzzer app? Yeah, you're there. Okay. Don't press on it yet. Yep, there we go. So, which famous celestial object was mistaken for a comet in 1054 AD, but actually turned out to be a supernova remnant that we now known as this spooky sounding nebula? Come on, what's up with that? That's so fast. Let's see who it was. So Anchu, you're too, I don't know, it's like it's jacked. Yeah, Sumanshu. What's the answer?
Crab Nebula.
Crab Nebula, yeah. Are you able to see my screen and the answer? No, right? Okay. So Sumanshu, you have 5 points. We'll give 5 points for each. Okay. So I'm only asking questions about the things that I know the answer to. Otherwise, it's too hard. So this is the second question. This one second. Let me just yeah, reset buzzers. Okay, guys. Quick. This is easy, but let's see if you know. This mysterious star flickers so strangely that some scientists once thought it might be surrounded by alien megastructure, like a Dyson sphere. What is its name? Ooh, Sham Sundar. Okay, Sham, let's go. You're on first, but where will you type? On YouTube? Let me see. The link to the quiz. There's no link to the quiz, Jalish. The questions are visible like this. That's all. I am not using quizzes this time. I'll just use this. So let's see, Sham, you can type the answer in the chat. I'll wait. How to connect on Discord. So I'll share the link to Discord. That's something I can do. Give me a second. I'll share the link. So if you guys want, you can join. But how do I share that? Mm, events. Nope. Um, invite people. Uh, okay. This is wow, I can't. Damn. Give me 1 minute. I'll have to copy it from my phone and then paste it. For some reason I don't have my Discord link handy. Mm. So Shivank, you can answer because Sham is not answering.
I hope I am right. It is Beetlejuice.
No, you're wrong. Beetlejuice is not,
Oh no.
because nobody thinks there's a alien mega structure around Beetlejuice. We only think like it's gonna explode next day, but the mega structure thing is not
I
usually.
just guessed on the fact that a lot of speculation were going on at the time. That's why.
Yeah, I mean the speculations are going, but the speculations are there for a different reason. That's what I'm saying. Um, let's see if somebody else is able to guess it. I have too many tabs open. So Jalish, why did you go to YouTube? You were here. So Sham, if that's it. Otherwise, you have to type the answer somewhere, wherever you're watching it from. So let's see. We are here. Let me see in the chat. Tavi Star here. Rocket Boy, welcome. Bhavik is giving us some random name that I don't know if Tabby Star is known as KIC, but if it is, then you're right. But this Tabby Star is pretty famous. Now, I think this mystery has been solved, but there was this mystery regarding Tabby Star that it is dimming, and like the dimming cycle or period was pretty weird, and that's why it got its name. So I'll show a picture. Um, we can see over here. Oh, this is an 11-minute video. We can't watch 11-minute videos. So this one, the bizarre object overall brightness has been gradually dimming for years, but it keeps increasing and decreasing. That's what I had read, even though Scientific American byline says that it has been just decreasing. But this was cool. I don't know what the recent thing is, but I guess maybe 2 years ago when I had last read about it, they had some more data to say that, oh, maybe this is why this is happening, but I don't remember. Yeah, I just know that this is the star, that this is a strange star which has an actual name, like Tabby star, and not just a random number thing. And regarding the other thing, the Crab Nebula, I'll also share a pic of that because Crab Nebula was cool. Um, I think there are even paintings that in the, what should I say, in some Chinese book, um, they had drawn something which showed that this supernova that now we call Crab Nebula, so this star explosion is visible, and they have drawn it somewhere in their astrolabe, like the book where they keep astronomy records. So I think that's what I had read, that it was the Chinese astronomers who have made a record that there's a new star in the sky. It's visible for some weeks or months. This is the day so and so. So it's a cool thing. Let's see. Let's go to next question. Any other cool questions that we have? Okay. Hmm. This is a very simple one. I okay. Reset all the buzzers. Let's go. I don't know how to explain it, but if somebody else is able to explain it, that's good. The question is, if you stood on the surface of this planet, the sun would rise in the west and set in the east. That's the question. Let's see who was it. Sumanshu, yay, let's go.
Venus, right?
And why? Why Venus?
Because of its retrograde rotation.
A retrograde rotation. Okay. Like prograde and retrograde. Okay. What does it mean for simple people like us? What does retrograde mean?
Uh, Venus rotates from east to west instead of from west to east like the Earth.
Hmm. So the sun would appear to rise and set from a different direction or opposite direction compared to Earth.
Yes.
And what about hmm, now I have not checked it, but there's this fact that the planet Uranus is 90 degrees tilted. So does that mean that there the sun rises from north and sets in south or something like that? Or there also the sun rises from east?
That could be that it could be like north south, but Uranus doesn't have a surface, and the question said surface.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, I was just it just came to my mind. I don't know. So yeah, the answer to this is again um, Venus, and then you get 10 points. You have 10 points, and then Rocket Boy has five. Everybody else is at zero. Okay, so the answer was Venus. Molten iron, so no magnetic poles. What does magnetic poles have to do with this, Sudipto? But I don't know. I don't know whether it has magnetism or not, but I do think it has some magnetic properties because I think we can see aurora there. We can see aurora on Mars, we can see it on Venus, we can see it on Earth and Jupiter and Saturn, so maybe we can see it on Uranus and Neptune as well. I don't know, maybe. Ooh, so this is also one more star that I know about. Now, this is similar to Tabby star. Like if you know about some random stars that we have in the universe, just random facts. So this question is, let me just reset the multi-bus thing. Okay, everybody else, you have to be quick. What is the name of the oldest star estimated to be around 14.5 billion years? Okay. Yeah, Sudipto, what is it? What do you think it is? Bhavik is also typing. Yeah, let's go, Bhavik. Alpha Centauri B. Why? Why Alpha Centauri B? That's like, I did not expect that. Alpha Centauri B is like so close to us. Like, what are the chances that one of the closest star to the sun is also the oldest star in the universe? Like, what are the chances for that? That's a random coincidence. Betelgeuse, so Cosmos or C is saying Betelgeuse. Betelgeuse is not that old. Come on, it's just like it's already a red giant. So um, I wouldn't say Betelgeuse has any business to be the oldest star. Rocket Sagittarius B, no. So Sagittarius B is, I don't know which star is Sagittarius B, but probably a star that is in the Sagittarius constellation. But why? Why that random star? Like, so Jalish, so when I'm asking a question, it won't be a number question that you don't remember after this. So it's not a random that starts with K, like KIC somebody wrote above. No. So it is what Rocket Boy says, but I don't know how to pronounce it. Let me just, uh, this is some different names. Let me just see how to pronounce it. But this point would go 2.5, 2.5 to Bhavik and Rocket Boy. Let's see. Um, Let me see its pronunciation. Methuselah. Methuselah. So that's what it called. That's what it is called. Methuselah. I don't know. So this is a cool star again. That people think, like astronomers, when they calculated its age using some, like, what is the iron available at this star's core, they got the age as I think 14.5 billion years, but then the universe is just 14 billion years old, so it can't be this old. So that's why this star is popular. Like, astronomers are trying to find, like, if this is how we calculate the age of every star, by the same method we calculate the age of this star, but then we're getting this other number. So is it that our method is wrong, or is it that our observation is wrong? But I think this was also solved, and there was some error with the observations. But we can check what exactly it was. Let me just type it. Um, so this star is like, it has a very weird name, but we can call it Methuselah star. You can read about it. I'll also read about it quickly. Um, One of the oldest stars, not the oldest anymore. Something happened. There's too much. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. So in the end, you can see this thing. Uh, yeah, it came last year, right? So that's what I thought. Like, there's something that happened last year. So there was a calculation error somewhere, and this is what it is. I've not read it like very much in detail, but this is what it is like, almost. So if you can see that the parallax measurements by Gaia implied a distance of something. Okay, and then Hubble parallax was used to get previous age estimates, largest and mass, lower age. Okay. So I think the distance was also incorrect, and if the distance is different, we would get brightness different. If brightness and distance are correlated with mass, and then mass is correlated with age. So I guess if they get the distance a little bit off, everything is like, maybe a different thing. But what I had read was not the parallax measurements, but the measurements of the spectroscopic measurements, I guess. That's what I had read. So this last paragraph doesn't mention that. Yeah, Bhavik. So that was the point. That's why the star was famous, that how the star can be more older than the universe. But now the estimate is between 12 to 14. So of course we can cancel out 14 because stars did not form as soon as the universe did, but it could be maybe 12 billion years old. Who knows? But this is like a, so we have like cool things like this that get famous once in a while here and there. Let's see if we have any other cool questions. Ooh, this is nice. Okay, this may be a little difficult. Let's see. What is the name of the cosmic structure that is one of the largest known in the universe, spanning over a billion light years? Yep, let's see. Let's see who gets it. Ooh, Shamanshu. Yeah, let's go.
The Laniakea supercluster.
No, it's not Laniakea supercluster. No. But Laniakea is not one continuous structure. I mean, it's more like it's a supercluster, right? So I don't know if, I think the definition is different. By some definition, maybe we can call Laniakea supercluster as a one whole entity thing. But there is this another entity thing which is a bit smaller than Laniakea, but this also is like popular for exactly this thing. And Laniakea is much more bigger than billion light years. I think it's like trillion light years or so. It's like super big. Laniakea is very, very big. This is not that big. This is like smaller. Anybody else wants to take a guess? I'll try to search a picture of this thing. I think it should look gorgeous. Whew, it does. It does. Wow. For some reason, there is a picture of. Uh, One second. Yeah. For some reason, there's a picture of Laniakea at places where it should not have been. So we have this little video which talks about this thing. So maybe we can watch it together. Let's see. Oh no, this is older than JWST and it doesn't start with Q. This is, I copied something else. This is what it is. Yeah. So I think we can watch a video of this thing. I just searched for a quick video. Let me start an activity. There we go. It's blank. Okay. Ooh. I wanted to watch the small video, which is this one by Cosmos Knowledge. Let's see.
Decathlon sale. Get up to
Wow.
60% off on your favorite sports products until stock lasts. Visit your nearest store or install the app.
The unit making us look very insignificant. In November 2013, astronomers found an enormously large structure, the largest in the known universe. It would take you 10 billion light years to cross it. Astronomers call this structure Hercules Corona Borealis Great Wall. It lies in a distant part of the universe. The huge distance implies this object was in existence only 4 billion years after the Big Bang. This giant structure is a galactic filament, a vast group of galaxies bound together by gravity. This structure beats the previous record holder, the huge LQG, or Large Quasar Group, which is a cluster of 73 quasars. Hercules Corona Borealis Great Wall is more than double the size of the Large Quasar Group, which spans about 4 billion light-years. Astronomers were able to determine the size of the structure by mapping gamma-ray bursts from this group of galaxies. Bigger stars form in areas with more material in general, so gamma-ray bursts can give astronomers a rough estimate of how much matter a particular region contains. Currently, astronomers are baffled because they don't have an idea of how something that big could have evolved. But further monitoring of gamma-ray bursts should provide more evidence for the structure's existence. However, this is the reason why we are a curious and exploratory species.
That was, I guess, cool. How do I cut it? I don't know. Leave activity, okay. Yeah. Yeah, so that is the Hercules Corona Borealis Great Wall. Things like that exist in our universe, which are like very random to us. And it's fascinating if scientists are trying to understand why such a structure might have formed because there are not um, a lot of such examples. So, of course, there are other smaller places where we have a lot of stars, a lot of galaxies, a lot of quasars, or something else. But then this is one of the biggest. And similarly, there is one more place in the universe which is pretty empty. So that is the largest void that we have, which is called as the Bootes void. And astronomers are like, what is there? But what I think is, again, there was a picture taken, I think in infrared, where they were able to see inside it, and they were able to see some stars. I think that's what happened recently. Hmm. Oh no, it is something else. So for some reason, Booty's void is not void anymore. Yeah. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Yeah. So for example, this is what I was talking about. Like this is the fascinating image over here. You guys can leave the activity, guys. I don't know how to close it. So your activity. Okay. I don't know. So if you look at it, um, exactly in the very center, there's a very like a small region which is like completely dark. But what I had seen the image of is actually this thing. So I used to think this thing is the Buddhist void, but in the page, if you go down, you can see that this is not. This is Bernard 68, which is something else. This is like just a dark nebula which doesn't let light pass through. So this is something else. This is cool though. So let's see some of the question that we have. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. Okay. I'm getting it. I'm getting it. Okay. Hmm. Wow. Okay. We'll ask some fast questions, okay? Some fast questions. Okay. So these questions will be on Interstellar because I'm assuming a lot of you have seen Interstellar recently. Let's see. Hmm. These questions are not nice. Okay. But let's still get it. Mm, wow, these are like very bad questions. Okay, but let's still just I'll just check if you guys are. So this is like very easy. Everybody who has watched the movie would be knowing the answers. So what we will be doing is, you should be pressing the button and then you should be unmuting. I think that's the only way we can, get this. So you have to press the buzzer and then you have to unmute. And if you don't unmute, you have to type, but then you should type it before anybody else. Because if somebody else types it before you, then that's not it. The questions are going to be very simple though. That's what I'm saying. So the first question is, what's the key phrase Murph's write on her notebook when she cracks the gravity equation? Let's see. Or what is it that Murph says when she has, when she's
Stay.
running? Hmm?
Stay.
No, not stay. When she has solved the gravity equation, not before. So stay is when she's not wanting her dad to go. So this is the question. This is the question. So of course, we had Shivang, but Shivang got it wrong. So Sumanshu got it right. So Sumanshu has like 15 points because he has 10 points earlier. Now, again, a simple question. How many years pass on Earth while Cooper is inside Gargantua? Yeah, how many years? Let's go. Jalish says 51. Jalish, did you press the buzzer? Ooh, he did. Oh, nice, Jalish. How do you know that? How do you know it's 51 years? Do they say 51 years? Okay. Yeah. Because I remember 23. The 23 years have been passed, but then, when he's inside the black hole. Okay. Got it. I remember now. Hmm. Okay. What does Brand say is the only thing that can transcend space and time and dimensions? Oh, yeah. Jalish, I remember. This little manure is going to cost us 51 years. So oh,
Love.
yeah, love, Sumanshu says it right. Sumanshu is like 20 points. I did not reset the buzzer this time. I'll reset it again. So you guys have to be fast, okay? Be fast. And you can just unmute. That's better. Okay. What is the name of the second main robot in the film apart from Tars? Let's see. Um, yeah, Sumanshu.
Case.
Yeah, that's easy. Everybody else is like, ooh. Okay, so what is the name of the NASA facility where Cooper meets Dr. Brand? for the first time. Starts with L. It's also the
That
name
was the
of.
nation, not the facility, was it?
I think it was a station. Yeah, yeah. It's a station and a facility. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Sumanshu.
Lazarus,
Yeah,
maybe.
Lazarus. Yep, that's right. Okay. I'll ask it to give me more questions. Um, okay. Which celestial body does Cooper use to gravity assist to slingshot towards Gargantua? I'll repeat it again. Which celestial body does Cooper use for a gravity assist to slingshot towards Gargantua? I'll type it here as well. Not Saturn. So Sham has not seen the movie, so because of that, maybe I don't know. So Cooper,
Gargantua as a slingshot, right? Not towards Gargantua.
um, both ways I would say. Which celestial body does Cooper use for a gravity assist to slingshot toward Gargantua? So if they're talking about the movie's ending scene, then yeah, I guess because this is not generated by me, but by ChatGPT, so I guess it should be the other way around. What did Cooper use to go? No, what did? Yeah, black hole. Yeah, black hole is Bhavik, just the Gargantua. But what is that body? What is that thing? Yeah, Sumanshu. Not neutron star, Bhavik. No, we don't have neutron star in the movie. Oh, Jellish. Come on, Jellish. What are you typing? Mm. The other planet other than Mars planet, which was the planet close to. So there was Mars planet, there was Edmund's planet, and then there was some doctor's
Miller.
planet, which are Miller's planet. Yeah. So the question is, which body does Cooper use to gravity assist? Use for a gravity slingshot for Gargantua. So the answer is Dr. Mans. Now I'll ask for explanation because I also don't know. I'll ask for an explanation for this one. Oh wow. Hmm. Okay. So that's what it says. Wow. It says this is right. I'll have to think for a minute to make sense for it, to make sense of it. But I'll just share it here. Okay, Sham. Only half done. Yeah, so these are like basic details. Even though I don't remember it fully. But so this is what it says that after betrayal or whatever, ding, ding, all that, the crew's only hope of reaching Gargantua um, to attempt plan B is to use gravity assist. Okay. So uh, they want to attempt plan B and okay, sure.
I think
Um,
ChatGPT is confused between Gargantua and Edmund's planet.
yeah,
It
yeah,
should be
that's
the hope of reaching Edmund's planet. It's to
hmm.
attempt
B,
gravity.
yeah, that's what I'm also thinking because plan B, like they went there. Yeah, of course, yeah. This question is courage. Will who won't use this question? Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Uh, mhm, mhm. Well, Um, okay. No. So I'll search for quiz somewhere because these questions are not nice. Like the all the other questions that I was able to see. So I'll just. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Where is it? Okay. Um, I think I wanted to do something, but not sure if it will allow me to do that. Hmm. Let me just see if it will allow me to do this. Nope. Whew. No. Hmm. I can't share my screen for some reason. It's so weird. Uh, hmm. Oh, I can't. I can't share my screen to actually do a quiz with you guys. But okay, let's see. I'll ask some questions which you can answer from over here. It's too much hard to do a quiz. Okay. So what is happening is whenever I'm trying to search for something, it's giving me questions which are like very basic, like not the level, something like, seventh grade astronomy, that's what it is giving me, which is kind of annoying. And then it's also not playing. Hmm. I'll have to sit and make a quiz one day, I guess. But I'll try to search for a quiz that I already had. It should be in my email. Hmm. Yeah. Here it is, and I just hope the answers are not here. Yeah, we don't have the answers. So what I'll do is I'll just paste the questions in the chat because I don't have any other option available now. This is a quiz that was asked by um, people of the astronomy club here in IIT Gandhinagar. This is not a hard quiz, so the level is not that big, but this is still a fun quiz. And let us see who gets the most questions right. Okay, this will be a serious one now. and you guys have to either press the buzzer or you can type. Anyway, whichever way works. Okay, let's go. Let's do this. So this is the first question. Um, in the chat. Oh yeah, Cosmos. Sorry. We'll talk about the IASC thing right after this. Okay. We'll get to it right after this. So this is the question. There you go. Let's see who gets it right. So this is easy, but you have to just get it fast. That's all. Let's see. Mhm. This is an easy one. It's not hard. But B, second generation. C says third generation. Okay. Wow, ABC, we have all three. Nice. Okay. Let me play some uh, quiz music. So some people think it is A, something it is first generation, something it's second, something is third. We have 2A, we have, mm, is that all? Anybody has any other answers? The presence of heavier elements like iron, carbon, oxygen, they are not that heavy, but okay, is not possible with which of the following type of stars? Okay, you have to now give me your answers or reasons as well. Why do you think um, that particular answer is right? Let's see. Those who are saying A, why do you think A is right? And those who are saying B, why B is right? Those who are saying C, why C is right? See. A simple one or two line. Otherwise, you can unmute as well. So some people are writing. Let's see. Okay. Um, yeah. The first generation stars did not have any heavier elements, mostly hydrogen and helium composition. Yeah, Bhavik, that is right. And Sumanshu also said that. Jalish also said that. So I'm not sure if other people also thought that's the same. That's the same reason. But first generation were the stars that formed first in the universe. So if you go to this web article, um, you'll be able to see some picture, like this picture exactly, which is the universe through time. So in this picture, you can see over here. I thought they'll show the stars. So first generation are the stars that formed the very first, but in the beginning of the universe, we mostly had hydrogen, helium. There was no other element. So a first generation star can't have something like oxygen with which it can be made. So these things presence should be like extremely rare in the first generation, because these were the elements that were formed later on in that star, and then after the star has exploded, something like silicon or calcium would have been formed later. So it's like these heavy elements can't be formed in the very first stars because they only had hydrogen and helium. So like that. Let's go to the next question now. The first question of them was nice. I'll have to give them some credit. Hmm, better than the other questions. Okay, so this is very easy now. This is the second question. Let me just quickly paste it over here. So the second question is again, you can see it in the chat, but it is, which constellation are the following deep sky objects located? Pleiades, Beehive. So this is an easy one. Let's see. Let's see, what do you guess it? Okay. Sham says C. Bhavik says D. What about others? What do others think? Sumanchu thinks it's D. Okay. What about others? What about Sahil? Come on, Sahil. This is your fort. Sahil is not saying anything. Everybody is like D, D, D. Okay. Range, Ari. What is range? मतलब tower, network. When you mention. Okay. Where am I being mentioned at? Okay, chill, bro. 1 second. Okay, there I go. So everybody says D. So I guess this one is easy if you know approximately from your experience of stargazing. So when I had attempted this question, I had chosen something between C and D because I knew that Pleiades lies in Taurus, but I did not knew what does beehive cluster lie in, because I have observed it with the telescope, but not myself. Like I have not captured it from my phone more than once. So it's something that is not easy to what should I say? It's not easy to remember. So I had to again Google it. So it lies in Cancer. So if you have observed Cancer constellation from your naked eyes, like this is where Cancer is, and if you have a telescope and you're trying to set the telescope to observe the beehive, I guess then you can remember things like this. But okay. Mm, I don't know, Sudipto, where is Auriga? I have no idea. I have heard that word, but I have no idea what is it about. I don't know. I don't know, Sahil. I have not studied that much nuclear physics. Range context I don't have. Oh, it's near Taurus. I don't know where is Auriga. I just know about. I think there are like two, three other star clusters or nebula inside this Taurus constellation, but I don't know if Auriga is one of them. I know there are more than this, but that's like because I have seen Pleiades so many times, it's star cluster, it's easy to see, so that's why I sort of remember it, but I'm not. If I've not seen it with my eyes, so I guess I'm not good at remembering it. That's just me. Okay, we have the next question. This question is also again related to astronomy, like the naked eye astronomy. So let's see. Uh, Here we go. But which question it is? Wow. Give me a minute. Yeah, better. So this is the next question. Oh, I have not seen Sudipto, the Pentagon constellation, the Pentagon thing. So the next question is, which of the following constellations can't be used to identify Polaris? Very simple one, but let's see. Ooh, Sumanshu has it. Ooh, Shivank. C, C, B. Okay, C. Shivank has to go back. Shivank, what happened? Everybody's like C, but Shivank is saying B. What happened, Shivank? It is B. Okay. It should have been, is it B? Ursa on the right, Cassiopeia on the left. Yeah, Sudipto, yeah. Oh wow, that's such a beautiful image. I can't see much. Oh wow, it's a beautiful image. Nice. Yeah, so Shivank, it has to be C. Sorry, but we use Cassiopeia to find the pole star and Ursa Major, depending upon which one is visible. I'll share a picture which shows that.
We can find polar star using Orion also,
Mm,
because maybe my logic is different, because using Orion you can get to the Big Dipper, and then Big Dipper directs you towards the polar star.
mm,
That was my reasoning.
nope, doesn't work like that. Too long.
Well then okay.
Hmm. It's like there's nothing in the Orion that actually points towards the pole star, like directly, similar to this. So if you see this thing by Earth sky, the so they've not actually shown it right. Um, I'll share a different picture. I don't know why they
Well,
have used this picture, but
well, then I'm wrong.
so this is how I find it. The picture that I shared of Earth sky is actually that's not how we point it. Mm, this one is more like it. Just give me a second. Let me download that. but I'm not able to download it. Wow. So we use in Cassiopeia or in the M, there is one triangle that is like smaller and the other one which is a bit more obtuse. So we use the obtuse triangle, bisect it, and then head it towards the pole star. That's where it goes. Yeah, this picture is better. I found a better picture. The other one that I shared was not that good. Some reason there's not all these shortcuts that are working. Okay. Oh, I'm having such a hard time. So this is a picture that sort of shows it better. Think it should be pastable here. Yeah, you can like sort of zoom it to actually get it more. So if you go to that article, you'll be able to see there's a picture which is maybe the fourth or the fifth picture. That's how you do it. I was not able to see it. So there you go. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Oh, this is too easy. I won't ask this. I'll ask the next one. Now this is a question that I got wrong. I remember. This is not something that I got right. So the next question is, which of the following countries have demonstrated soft landing on the moon? Let's see. Take your time. Oh no, not this question. I got something else wrong, not this. I take back my words. Come on. What's with A, Sahil? What's with A? You're not taking this seriously at all. Yeah, Jalish, B. Okay. Sumanshu also says B. Sudipta also says B. And yeah, it is B, in fact, is it? So it is India. It is, so it can be either B or C. And then it is US, of course. And then it is Russia, of course. But um, China has also done it, yes. And that means Japan has also done it, yeah. So the answer is B. Yep. Oh, everybody knows this. Okay. We'll move on to the next one. Yep. This is a different one. Let's see if we get it. Okay. This is the next one. The next question is, which of the following could possibly the 30th zodiac constellation? Ooh, everybody's so fast. See, see, see. I'm going with the majority. Come on. Jalish, that's not how you do it. You don't have to go with the majority. You have to like have your own say. Yeah, that's what it is. It is. Let me again see how to pronounce it. These weird names. Um, okay. Pronunciation. Yeah. Ophiuchus. Something like that. I think it's called Ophiuchus, but yeah. Yeah, I think I also heard it from Neil regarding the Ophiuchus. So it's pretty interesting because this used to be constellation, but it's no longer a constellation. And there's actually a picture I'll show you. It was by Star Walk, um, which was pretty cool. Yeah, there it is. The first image that we see is this only. It's a very nice image that they've made. So Ophiuchus used to be something back in the day, but like not anymore. So if you see it over here, um, oh, my image is not showing. No worries. No, I can't do that. So if you go to this website of Starwalk, you can see the constellation there. That's like Ophiuchus. It used to be between Scorpio and Sagittarius, but it's not there anymore. And in some religions or cultures, it used to be a 13th zodiac, but it's not that anymore. Like, that doesn't happen anymore. So it was nice. It has some history, and yeah, I don't know how to locate it in the sky. I've never seen it. I've only seen a few. I've not even seen all of them. I've seen Taurus, Gemini, Aries. That's all I know how to see in the sky. I have seen Scorpio, but very few times to actually recognize it. I know it's pretty large in the sky, but like I can't locate it. Everything else is simple. Like what is Cancer is just a Y sort of thing. So, but yeah, that's those are the constellations I can. Those are the zodiacs I can recognize, like Gemini and Taurus, because I can see them next to Orion so easily. Let's go to the next question. Now, this is a random quiz question uh, that I don't know. I don't remember the answer to, but you guys try. There is some bonus marks for good justification. Okay, you guys have to type your justification as well for this. You won't be able to call yourself stargazer. Go on, okay. I don't think the one that is near Scorpion constellation. I don't know. Okay. hmm So which of these is youngest? Crab, Orion, Flame, or Horset? And then there is bonus marks for good justification. So now we're not keeping track of marks here because everybody is like copy pasting or like actually getting the same answer. But you have to give a justification, okay? I have no justification for this because I don't know the answer. I'll probably forget it again if even if I like try to remember it. But you guys try to see what it is. Sham says B. Why it should be B? Jalish says A or C. Why? Any reason? Oh, come on. There's a very simple answer to this, of course. I remember. I just read the question. I remembered. We just talked about it a while ago. That's it. We literally talked about it. I think that was like in the last quiz, we were talking about this, right? There's a very specific reason. Yeah, Sumanshu got it. You know, that's the right because in 1054 AD, that's the 11th century, people saw it. This is the thing that exploded like just 1,000 years ago. Orion Nebula, who knows when it formed? Nobody saw it exploding, and it's probably more than 1,000 year old. Flame Nebula, same. Horsehead Nebula, same. So Crab Nebula is the only one that just formed a while ago, 1,000 years ago, and people literally saw it. So that's the youngest one. Come on, come on, Jalish. And Sham also missed it. So I forgot that I knew the answer to this one, but I did know. So there are some questions that I don't know the answer to, but I don't remember which they were. There were like a couple of them that I did not know the answer to this quiz, but I still came second. That was nice. Okay, so this is the next question, which is in what spectrum of light was the first image of the black hole taken? So easy. It's so easy, guys. So easy. I'll take the screenshot of the next one because this is nice. This is a nice question that we have over here. Wow. Hmm. Yeah, so this is B for obvious reasons. Come on, no points for this. This is too simple. Everybody knows it. It's the black hole one, right? Okay, so we have the next question. So you have to think in this one, okay? Think. Now this was the only question that I was the only one that got it right. Everybody else got it wrong, and then that's why they made it like a bone, like a question that nobody gets marks to. I don't know. But this is a question that I know the answer to. And I can talk about it for a while, but let's see. What do you guys have to say? Okay, Jalish, 8. Why? 8, but why? Whatever number you say, you have to give some explanation as well. So the episode says 3 plus 3, okay? A very, a very bold guess. So Sumanshu, the question is asking maximum number of eclipses that can happen. Okay, it's not actually asking, but I mean that's the question that I want to ask. What is the maximum number of eclipses that can happen? It would depend on the year. Some year we would have less, some year we would have more, but we're trying to answer like the maximum number. The minimum could be, I guess, you know, yeah. So Bhavik says 4 to 5. Sudipto says 6. Jalesh says 8. 4 plus 4. What's with this plus thingy? Um, okay, 4 solar, 4 lunar. Okay, cool. I did not know what does this 4 mean. But okay. So I think it could be 8. Wow. Okay. I'm not gonna say what it is yet. I'll just Google what I wanted to share after this. There's this very specific. Okay, here we go. Where is it? Okay. This is nice. Yeah, this is a nice one. I'll share with you guys this thing. Let's see the chat. Wow. How come 10? Please explain. How come is it 10? Like, wow, what happened? From where did that come from? I was shocked in 8 only. Oh, just a guess. Then it's fine. Guessing is fine. I mean, you can try to, if you have some reason for that guess, that's also better. But let's see. 4 solar, 6 lunar. Okay. Can we have 4 solar eclipses in a year? Um, 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe. But we can't have in 6 lunar. Okay. So several people are typing. Rand, rand range. Okay. Uh, ah, Jalish, you're a little bit off with that range, 40, 45. Bit off. Okay, so I wanted to see this thing. Um, the solar and lunar eclipses in 1982. Okay, you go to this website, and you see this. What do you see? What do you guys see? You'll be able to see that in 1982 we had 7 eclipses in a year, and that's very rare. There were 4 solar eclipses and 3 lunar eclipses, and if we have 4 solar eclipses, we can't have 4 lunar eclipses. We can't have 8 eclipses in one year. That's not possible. And I'll talk about why it's not possible. But let's see what happened here. So on 9th of January, we had a lunar eclipse. It doesn't matter whether it is total or partial, all eclipses we're counting. But we had a total lunar eclipse. Okay. Now, there's this thing that if we have an eclipse, whether solar or whether lunar, after a month, is it a month? Is it 15 days? Yeah. So after 15 days, we should have the next eclipse. So if we had a lunar eclipse on 9, 15 days after that, that's going to be 24, 25, we have to have a solar eclipse. It's impossible that we won't have a solar eclipse after that. It depends. Like, I don't know if last year in 1981 there was an eclipse in December. I don't know about that. But if it's the start of an eclipse cycle and if this is the first eclipse in that eclipse cycle in January, then 15 days later there's going to be next eclipse. Why 15 days? Because if you think about it, if we have a lunar eclipse that happened in a full moon, and 15 days after that full moon, we're going to have a new moon, and the moon is like the tilt of the moon's orbit is sort of in the same phase with respect to the sun. So we're going to have another eclipse. So on 25th of Jan, we have a solar one. So eclipse to eclipse cycle is something between 5 to 6 months. So 5 months later, in June, we have the next eclipse starting. Eclipse season or eclipse cycle, we go ahead with a solar eclipse. So that's the third eclipse. Now, 15 days after this eclipse, we should have another one, which is a lunar. And if you add, I guess, 15 or so in 21, you'll get this, 5 July. So we have a second eclipse. Now, sometimes what happens, now this is an eclipse cycle, right? Either you can have like one total eclipse, and you can go ahead with two partials. It's like a sandwich: partial, total, partial, or like total, total. It is rarely like partial, partial. That doesn't really happen. So I'm assuming some other eclipse might have happened in December, if we can check it later. So because the first eclipse in 21 June was a partial solar one, then the next one has to be a total, because by this time the moon and the sun, everything, earth is like perfectly aligned. 15 days later, it's not perfectly aligned, but it is still partially aligned. We have the third one that makes the 5 solar eclipses, or like the 5 eclipses, not the solar one. And then 5 to 6 months later, in December, we have another solar eclipse. This would have been either a solar or a lunar. And this one is partial. So 15 days later, again, we have a total. And if you check, or if I'll check, next year ka cycle, which is 1983, I'm pretty sure that there's an eclipse in the month of January. So let's just go and check it. Um, I don't know how to check it. There's so many options over here. Um, mm, Let me see. Yeah, 1983. That's what we are trying to see. Okay, 1983. Oh, for some reason, um, there is not a so partial eclipse in January of 1983. I don't have the answer why it doesn't happen because it's usually like a sandwich. That's what I've seen. Partial, total, partial. But it doesn't happen. Guess I'm wrong. And it did not happen even before. Wow, that is so strange. That is so strange to wrap my head around it. Because whenever there's a partial, it is followed by a total, and then it is followed by a partial. But maybe that doesn't happen that commonly. So 1982 was the only year in many years where we had the maximum number of eclipse possible. And this is only possible when you have an eclipse in like 1 to 15th of January. That's when the first eclipse should have happened. If we missed that window, then the last eclipse actually happened on like 29th and 30th December. If it was late by, let's say, 3 4 days, then it would have gone to next year, right? So it's pretty cool that the maximum number of eclipses that we can have in a year is just seven or less. The least is just four. Solar, lunar, solar, lunar, lunar, like that. Ah, yeah, Sudipto, the joke is on us. We're not good with maths. Ancient people were. They were able to predict so many things. But those guys were like really good with mathematics and all that. We don't spend so much of our time doing it. But I have a lot of respect for people who could predict eclipses. Okay, so we have our next question, which is another one. I think yes, Sahil, even I don't know much. But this is a nice quiz. Um, So this is the next question. Which of the following can be prominent cause for disruption of radio signals in satellites on Earth? Okay, I know the answer to this one. Oh, everybody knows. Okay. Okay, we'll move on to the next one. There's no hurrah in this. Okay. Uh, Maybe this is a bit tricky. It may take you guys a minute to answer this, I guess. This is the next one. What is the position of the planet from the sun which has the weakest magnetic field? Hmm. Now, this is something which I don't know the answer to. You guys try. This is something which is like, maybe, right? One, I don't know. You guys just try. And if it's possible, try to give a reason. Like, why do you think it has the weakest? Or have you read something which shows that it has the weakest? So if it's the weakest, there should not be any aurora. So by that, it should not be 3 or 2 because both 3 and 2 have aurora, and 3 is like Earth. Earth has aurora. 2, Venus also has aurora. At least that's what I think. So it can be either 1 or 7, but which is it? Mm, Bhavik says it is C. Okay. Uh, Seventh is Uranus, right? That's we were talking about this earlier. We did not really check it. That's why we should check these things. Um, it can be helpful. I'll have to Google the answer for this question because I don't know. Okay, let's Google. Hmm. Okay, I guess I can't. Which planet? Okay. Oh wow. For some reason, the answer is Venus. I am amused. Uh, I am super amused. I had no idea. Like, wow. Hmm. So it says that unlike Earth, which has a strong magnetic field because of its rotating liquid iron core, Venus doesn't has it because Venus spins like very, very slowly. So it doesn't has enough spin to generate a magnetic field. So oh yeah, Bhavik, there you go. Hottest planet doesn't care. Yeah. So Venus, it is. I for some reason I thought that Venus has aurora, but let me just check. Venus. Oh wow, what is this? Mm, give me a second. Oh, this was the news. Surprise, Venus may have aurora without magnetic field. So I don't know. There's so much random stuff I have read. And this article is more than 10 years old, so I won't really share it here. Um, I need something new. No, there's nothing on Venus recently. It's like 1 decade or so old. Oh no, yeah. So I guess that's something you guys can explore. There's nothing that comes with a quick Google search on this. Ooh, this is too easy. I won't ask this. This let's try. There we go. I don't know if you know this, but you should by the end of it. Mm. Okay. Identify the constellation. Canis Major, Orion, Bootes, Hydra. Let's see. Let's see for the guys who don't know much about stargazing. Yeah. Jalish, you'll be kicked from the group. You'll be banned. Banned for lifetime from this account. Like you don't deserve to be here. If you get this wrong, like you can say A, C, D, but you can't say B. B is like this is not Orion, come on, like where are the 3 stars? This is impossible to get. Let's see. Shivank is writing something. What are you writing, Shivank? Yeah, I mean I don't think it's a mistype. So either it is A or C or D. Now I think if you look at the star, um, So I don't know how does a hydra look like, Sudipto. But how we can answer this question, that I can tell you. Like we have this star called Sirius, right? And Sirius is like the bright.
I hope you are able to hear me now. I think I pressed something on my earphones and then, yeah, I don't know what I pressed, but something happened. So yeah, this was the question. Chris is an astronaut from Canada, so of course Canada is participating. Is that so? So which country is not participating? So Canada is participating because Canadian astronauts are aboard. What about Russia and Germany? So Sham says Russia is not participating, and Jalish says Germany is not participating. Okay, Russia was part of the program, so we have Russian cosmonauts there. So is it Germany or is Germany also participating? So what do you guys know about? So we know Canada because like Jalish says that some astronaut called Chris. Let's Google who's Chris. Um, Chris Isis. Whew, it's giving me Chris Isaac Singer. Astronaut. Oh, Chris Hadfield. Okay. Oh, this guy's pretty very famous. But is he from NASA or see like the Canadian Space Agency? That's I think he was a NASA astronaut. Um, I don't know. I may be wrong, but I assumed he's a NASA astronaut. Let me see the mission. Uh, it doesn't say where he is. Yeah, so he's in NASA. He's also in the CSA, which is the Canadian Space Agency. So, I don't know. I don't have enough knowledge on this matter. But he looks like he was in the NASA. Of course. But I don't know whether he was representing CSA or not. Okay. Okay, guys. Yeah. I've seen his videos and his interviews. He's like very famous. Okay. That looks like a Canadian spacesuit. Yeah, Chris Hadfield. Okay. So I guess it is Germany. Let us just check. Germany, is it participating or not? I don't think Germany is. Does Germany has even astronauts? Is Germany part of ISS? Whew. It says that Germany is part of ISS, but I don't know in what way. But yeah, it's also a part. So this is a question that I did not knew the answer to, but apparently it's like all are participating, even though I've never heard of a German astronaut. But it's like Germany is part of ESA, and things or countries which are part of ESA are also part of the ISS. So that way the answer is like all are participating. But yeah, I did not remember it. So this is very easy. I won't ask this again. I'll ask the simple one. So there are some which are like very simple, but then there are some that I hope nobody gets wrong. So this is that. So I think there are only a few questions left, but it's 12. Let's see. So this is the next one. In which constellation is this deep sky object located? Let's see how many questions are left. Okay. Oh yeah, this is also nice. This is a question that has justification thing. So let's hear your justifications. Yeah, everybody knows it. It's B. Okay, we'll go to the next question quickly. Yeah, it's Orion. So the next question is, how does light from Andromeda seen from Earth compare with actual light emitted by Andromeda? So, so you have to give justification as well. Is it redshift? Is it blue? Is it same? And why is it? A or B or C? Let's see. Let me see if I have any more questions. Okay. Okay, so this is last question that I'll ask after this, and then we'll call it a night. What happened? Why am I getting this box? Okay. Because Andromeda and Milky Way are moving closer to each other. Yup. It's moving towards us. Sham says red shifted. So Sham, it's actually blue shifted. So things which are moving towards us, they appear blue in color to us, and things which are moving away from us, they appear to be red in color. So that's the thing with them. So because when we take pictures of Andromeda, it looks bluish. Let's just see that. I'll just post the next question and then share a picture of Andromeda where we can see it's blue. And you have to give the explanation for this question as well, which I've just like now pasted. There has to be some explanation because this is not a random question. Yeah, so that's Andromeda. In this picture, it doesn't looks very blue, but in most of the pictures, it appears blue. In this, it's looking like red. I don't know why, but it's supposed to look blue in most pictures. So what of the following is not possible for the sun to become? A red giant, a neutron star, a white dwarf, or a brown dwarf? So you guys have to give me your answers and some explanation for it. Because sun isn't massive enough, so B, because sun isn't massive enough. Okay, neutron star. It's composed mostly of hydrogen, so no neutron, only proton. Okay. Sure. Okay. But when the sun will die, then it will have stuff other than hydrogen as well. So I don't know if that reason is enough, because every star has hydrogen, but then no star should become a neutron star from that reason. Now, most of you are saying B, but why you're not saying D? Yeah, sun is too small to become a neutron star. What about D? Why nobody's saying D? Let's see. Yeah, that's a good reason. I heard the term brown dwarf for the first time. Never heard of brown dwarf. Sun can't go back to brown dwarf. Brown dwarfs are like very old white dwarfs. Are you sure, Shumanshu? I've heard of black dwarf, not brown dwarf. Okay. It looks like that's a new term, so I'll just share a picture of it, I guess, to begin. Like, what's a brown dwarf? Okay. Yeah, so there we go. I guess this article by Earth Sky should be like a good start. White dwarf become brown dwarf after a long time. No, Sumanju, that is like black dwarf. White dwarf after a long time become brown dwarf. No, they become black dwarf. So brown dwarf is something else. So if you see over here, so sometimes it's confusing brown and black, but it's different. So brown dwarf is neither a star nor a planet. That's what brown dwarf is. Brown dwarf has why is it not a planet? Because in a planet we don't have that nuclear fusion thing going on. In a star we have it going on, but in a brown dwarf we have the nuclear fusion for hydrogen to turn into heavy hydrogen like deuterium, but not beyond that to actually convert into helium. So brown dwarf is a very peculiar case, that it's neither a proper star where like it has heat and all that, neither it's a planet because it has something going on in the core. So it's like in between a star and a planet. Some properties are like planet, others are like stars. So it's a different field. Like people or scientists who study brown dwarfs are like a bit different. There are like planetary scientists, and then there are these astrophysicists who are doing, let's say, heliophysics or stellar physics or something. But then we have people who are studying brown dwarfs. They're like neither planet nor star, so it's pretty nice. So again, this is a question where the answer could be either B or D. This is like they both are not possible. So yeah, this was a nice question. Okay, Shivank is typing something. Come on, Bhavik is now typing something. Okay. Guys, quickly type. The sun is already fully formed star and can't become a brown dwarf. Yeah, Bhavik. So it can't become a brown dwarf. Um, that's right. It's already a star. And okay, guys, what are you typing? So slow. Yeah, both B and D are correct. Yep, that's what it is. Mhm. Ah, I mean, Shivank, what can we do? We all get humbled. That's the fun of it, to get humbled. Um, okay, guys. So, ISEC, yeah, let's talk about ISEC. I don't know if we can call it ISEC or IESC. So, Cosmos, have you participated in an IESC campaign before? Because you live in Ahmedabad, you can't recognize it. Okay, so Manchu has. No, it's my first time. Okay. What's with that chatting language? It's my first time. Okay, guys. So what I want you to do is, one second. I'll try to screen share, but that won't let me. Why is it always sharing in Discord? Oh, oh, wow, I got it. Oh, wow, I finally got it. Okay. I finally got how to screen share in Discord. Nice. So, I'll screen share, okay? Yeah, this is better. I should have realized it earlier. It would have been like so fast, but yeah, better later than never. So there is this email, right? iscsearch.cisco.edu. So the first thing would be sending them an email. In the past, this email used to be of somebody called Patrick. I don't see that anymore. Okay. So not this option. Don't worry about all this. Whatever this thing is written over here, you just have to go to them. One second. What does it show? So I had done it like many years ago, and yeah. So I don't know if you can still see my screen. Let me see. Yeah, you can, right? Okay. So you fill this thing, and it doesn't matter. This was a quiz music, Jalish. We'll change it to Interstellar because now it's done. This was quiz music. Okay. Yeah, so here we were. So it doesn't matter what your team name and country and like all these things. You just have to reach out to them, and you just have to ask them like, I want to participate one way or another. So you just, how come the music got loud? Oh, okay. You were not able to hear the music all this time. Wow, because it's Discord. But I guess you would be able to hear it on um in YouTube. Then I don't know if people were able to hear, like if they go back and watch it, or if I watch it, I don't know. Doesn't matter. Um I learned so many new things. So yeah, you go to this, you type team name, anything, you just type XYZ and then India, and then you give your name and your email, and then you save this document and you share it with IAC search at cisco.edu, and then you also write to them that I don't know if you have other team members in your team or not, but assuming you don't have, just write to them that I'm looking to register for the next available campaign. I don't have a teammate. Please help me in teaming up with somebody. And then you just send them this email, and they'll probably reply you within a few days. At least that's what my experience has been. Now, of course, there are other campaigns like this campaign of Spaconova, but where is it? Yeah. Oh, it's pretty loud, yeah. Sorry. Why is this thing so small? So we have this thing. No, over here, yeah. So we have this thing, and you can also find them over here somewhere. I think it should be somewhere. Yeah, over here, right? So this thing, you can also go to this post that I have shared, and you can register through them. But I think they have some strict criteria for selecting, or what happened, I don't know. They get a lot of registrations or like entries. So what you can do is you can just directly write to IASC regarding your query, and then I think they should be able to get back to you. I think that's something that you can do, because that's how I got started and that's how I did it. I don't know if it was Jalish or it was, I think it was somebody, Jill Gates. Somebody said, or Dev Universe, I don't know. Yeah, you tried, right? Somebody with Jalish was trying to register for this campaign, and then they did not hear back. So I know people at Space Nova, I can send them a message that, my friends want to participate or something, but I don't know. You guys can either try Space Nova from your merit, or you can just try participating in any other campaign. It doesn't matter. All it matters is you get data from IASC to like scan. So yeah. Yeah, Sabi and Jill Gates were with you, right? So this is, I would say, a nice thing. You should participate through Spaconova or through anybody in any of the campaign. It doesn't matter. All of them are free of cost, right? So like this NSASC, the National Space Nova Asteroid Search Campaign, or the International Space Search Campaign, or somebody else's campaign, that doesn't come on a certificate. So it's all the same. It's just that if you participate through Spaconova, they'll sort of give you a few online sort of like classes to train you, so that you are a bit more prepared in your first attempt to detect more asteroids. So it's like you have a better chance at finding more asteroids. That's where they put more effort in. But if you participate through anybody else, they might not do that. And you'll have a steep learning curve, because you have to learn how to use Astrometrica, and you have to like learn all of those things. But Spaconova also has this campaign. No, yeah, they also have a video tutorial on the YouTube channel, so you can just go and watch it. It's like open publicly available, so you can just watch it, and that should be good to go, even if you don't register through them or you're not selected. So you just apply, send them a couple of emails, that should be good. Who's Aldehyde? Hello Aldehyde. Hello Dead General. What's with your names? We don't have Makato. Makato tried to join, but he went away. Sahil also went away somewhere. Oh, nice to see you, Aldehyde. Okay, so I guess I'll stop this first stream. I've been going on since a long time there, just to record it, and I think it's been a long time since I started the recording. Okay. So I'll stop this and stream.